The tariffs in their highest profile split with the president so far. And farmers in America's rural heartland, thought of as the president's base, are concerned with what the mounting trade war means for them. For more, I'm joined by Vaughn Hilliard, live in Decorah, Iowa. Vaughn, what's the situation there?
Allie, the situation here is you have a lot of farmers across the state that are high on anxiety. We're here at Bob Hemeseth's farm. Bob is a fourth-generation farmer here just outside of Decorah, a town of 8,000 where agriculture is key. But yet this last weekend we went around the state and we're talking to farmers, and I want to play you a little bit of an interview with one of those, Bruce Rastetter. He actually owns one of the larger farming operations in the state. 14,000 acres, that's about 22 square miles of corn and soybeans, and oversees more than 700,000 pigs that are sold and raised annually on his property. This is what he said, though, kind of pushing back, saying, give Trump, the president, a little bit of room to negotiate. Pork producers particularly are concerned. They've already had a tariff levied on them from China, and now Mexico is planning to do the same.
You know, one of the things that I think a lot of people miss, and I know pork producers look at the local communities, and we look at all the various ag products, but I think they just need to take a deep breath for a moment, let constructive tension happen on these trade agreements, the pork producers, and it'll all work out fine. But there's other issues that need to be resolved so their trade is sustainable alongside other ag products across the country.
Allie, when we're talking about trade, right, there's multiple industries that are impacted as part of what we're seeing a trade war, right? I just got off the phone with Ethan Wise, who is actually a friend of Bruce's. He's a dairy farmer, though, a third-generation dairy farmer. And what you see in the United States right now is a surplus of organic milk here in the country. So, well, there are pork producers here in the state who are high on anxiety. There are other industries that are also looking for President Trump to help in those negotiations. But I want to play you a couple of those interviews because pork producers are the ones that are highly being targeted right now, right? It was China that 2 months ago put a 25% tariff on pork exports, and now Mexico is threatening to do the same. And so when you hear and talk with these farmers, this is a little bit of a flavor of what they told us. Have you felt anxiety like this?
This is something totally new. I mean, we deal with issues with weather and overproduction that may push prices down, but never really with a government trade dispute that has distorted prices. We're concerned that we could have a big collapse in the livestock markets because this might get really big and might hurt the meat markets.
Agriculture is one of the biggest industries in Iowa. It supports a lot of jobs, it supports our economy, and if agriculture suffers, Main Street, small community Iowa suffers.
In our community, it's not just a pork producer that relies on the money coming out of that pig. When we build a barn, we have the cement contractors, we have the people that are building the barns, we have the electricians, we have the maintenance on the roads, everything. So without that, that are working for a cement contractor or a ready-mix place or building construction company, they will be going out of a job.
Allie, there are nearly 500 small towns like here in Decorah around the state where agriculture, and many of them are key foundational economic institutions here. G7 summit later this week. Allie, President Trump will be going. A lot of these trade issues are expected to come to a head.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one. Vaughn, thanks very much for going a little deeper into it for us, because this matters to a lot of people. Vaughn Hilliard in Decorah, Iowa for us. It's easy to see tariffs